Hey everyone, so I have a new video for you today and it's going to be a first impressions and review of the new L'Oreal Paris Nude Magique Eau de Teint, which is this foundation. And I picked this up the other day and it was about £7 because they have an offer on at the minute, which is £3 off because the original price is £10. And I've heard a lot of good things about this, so I decided to try it out myself. I also actually picked up the leaflet that came with it, and it has like instructions on the back, and you're supposed to shake it, place finger on the top of the bottle, gently tip and blend onto your skin. So I'm gonna apply this to my face, and what I'm going to do is apply half with my fingers and half with a wet beauty blender just to see what difference it makes and what's the best way to apply it. Warm Ivory, which is 110 if you... It doesn't seem to have too much of a scent to it, which is quite good. I think the one thing you have to be careful is if don't spill it on yourself. Okay, so it seems to be very, very liquidy. I think the one thing so far that I'm just worried about is how long is it going to take to get it out the bottle, because it seems to be taking me quite a while to like cover my face. So I'm really unsure if this is too much or if this is the right amount you're supposed to put on, but I'm going to actually blend the first half of my face, which is going to be this side, with my hands and show you guys what it looks like. So it does actually feel very lightweight so far. I was just a bit sceptical when I first got this. I don't know what the coverage will be like, but so far it seems to be covering quite well. Really strange, but as you can see, this is the side I haven't blended in yet, and this is the side I blended with my fingers, and it is actually quite powdery. Like it said, it does feel a little bit wet still, but I probably have to leave it a minute. So I'm now going to apply this other side with the beauty blender. Alright, so this is the first layer, and as you can see, it's not too heavy a coverage. I don't know how well you can see, but I've still got blemishes that are coming through and some redness, I think, but it does feel even more powdery on the side that I've just put with the beauty blender, and it's still drying on the side I applied with my fingers, which is a bit strange because the beauty blender was wet, obviously. But I'd say both sides are quite equal. I don't think one of them looks better than the other significantly, so I think either way, if you want to apply this foundation, it will look great. I'm going to apply another layer and then see how the second one looks. This is the foundation after 2 layers. I'd say the coverage is only light to medium coverage. As you can see, it's not covered everything perfectly, but I guess for a lighter finish foundation, if that's what you like, then this will be great for you. But because I personally like a heavier coverage, I don't know if I'd wear this every day, but I think it would be great maybe to mix it with another foundation. Rimmel Stay Matte, because this is, I did a review on this and it's quite a moussey thick type foundation, so I think using this foundation as well and blending these together could make a more flawless finish, because this is quite thick and this is very, very thin. I didn't expect it to be heavy coverage. I mean, of course, if you want to layer it up, then you could probably put more on. I think my only concern so far is that when I'm applying it to my finger, as you tip it, a few times I have spilt a bit and it's got around here, so I don't know if that's just me being clumsy, but it could be. I think the application, it's a nice idea, but it's a bit harder than the typical like pump or just squirting it out like this one. So I think so far that's the only downfall. I'm going to apply the rest of my makeup and I'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards. Okay, so as you can see, I've finished off the rest of my makeup and I actually put on some concealer, which was the Buoyant Concealer by Benefit, and I put on a tiny bit of powder just to see how well it will stay throughout the day. But I have to say, it seems to be holding my makeup on okay so far. I mean, it didn't seem to be pulling it off when I was putting on bronzer or anything, so far I think it's quite good. It definitely feels very silky. I didn't put powder everywhere, but it feels powdery and silky even where I didn't put the powder, so I think the finish is quite nice. Like I said, it's not a heavy foundations. One layer is definitely the kind of thing, it reminds me a bit of like a BB cream. It's very light and it's quite flawless, but then again you could see the discoloration in my face and my blemishes, so it's definitely something, if you've got a lot of blemishes or something, you'll have to definitely apply some concealer, so that's what I had to do. But if you've got a face that's naturally a bit more smooth and not discoloured at all, then I think it will look great on you. But as you can see, it doesn't look too bad so far. It does look quite matte and it matches my skin tone. This was the second lightest colour they do. They had about 6 colours I think, but I think after this one the jump up to the next darkest colour was quite a big jump. It does look a lot darker when you test it out. I'm actually going to go out now, so I'll check back in with you guys later on. Check back at night time as well before I'm going to take my makeup off, just like I usually do, so you will be able to see what it looks like throughout the day. And I'm going to try not to put too much powder on it, maybe just around my T-zone, so you'll see how my foundation and all my makeup looks now and how it looks later. So until then, I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, so the time is now 18 minutes past 3 and I put this foundation on at about 11 o'clock, and I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like now. I've just been out shopping. I haven't done too much, just went for a small walk around. As you can see, my foundation's actually stayed on pretty well. I'm a tiny bit shiny because I haven't managed to put any more powder on. I want to see how well it holds as a powder finish foundation without extra powder on. So I think it's managed to hold my bronzer and my blush very well. So far it's looking pretty good. Obviously this is inside lighting, so it might look a bit different outside. It hasn't slid off my face really. I haven't been touching it, so I don't know how well or how badly it transfers if you do touch it. So apart from that, it seems to be quite good. I don't know if you guys can see it any differently than I can, but I think it looks quite good. So I'll check back again later at a different time and let's see how it looks just before I'm going to take my makeup off before I go to bed. Hey guys, so it's the end of the day and the time is 5 minutes past 8, so I'm just about to shower and take off all my makeup. So I have to say I've had this foundation on since 11 o'clock this morning and it's actually stayed really well. My only complaint, like I said, was just the application of it, and the packaging wasn't that easy because I did spill a bit, and obviously it's a bit of a problem because I prefer a pump or something like that because I don't think it's always hygienic as well, just having to put it onto your finger all the time. But apart from that, I have to say I'm very impressed with it. I did think it was going to be more of a light coverage or a medium coverage, and like I said earlier in the video, it wasn't a heavy coverage, but it's actually surprised me to the point where it has looked like a more heavier coverage. And maybe it's not the foundation, maybe it's the fact that it's managed to stick well to my concealer, but I have to say I haven't had to reapply the foundation, concealer, and I've only put powder on once, which was earlier in the day. So I'll give this foundation a 9 out of 10 because apart from the application and obviously having to put it onto your finger and things, I'd say it's actually a really good foundation. It doesn't seem too drying at all, so if you have got normal to dry skin, I don't think it would be too drying for your skin. I would definitely recommend this foundation. I would say 1 layer is definitely light, 2 is medium, and then with concealer on it will definitely be more of a heavier coverage and lasts all day. As you can see, I haven't topped this up in 9 hours, so I think it's really good. I'm really impressed by this, and for the price I think it's also really good. I think the quality of it is more like a high-end foundation, so definitely go for this if you want to try it out or you were thinking about trying it out, because I personally really like it and I think you guys will like it too. Apart from that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you have any suggestions or questions or anything, then leave them in the comments down below and I'll be sure to answer them. And apart from that, I will see you guys in my next video, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you want to see more, and then I will see you guys next time. Bye.